when Guma isn't playing Sana anymore, you kind of know.
That's
and
Seraphine.
Okay, that kind of catches me off guard. Because I think Seraphine picking it when the Senna's like locked in, you want to deny it, that makes sense.
Maybe another possibility here for B&K. They did it in game 1. We'll see whether they can do it here in game number 3.
For going Unsealed Spellbook.
Hey, there we go.
No grasping this time around. Yeah, no,
Yesterday
sorry.
was not it.
I know. I was very unhappy about
4 grasp stacks by 17 minutes. That's what we saw in yesterday's game.
Yeah. I want to highlight Carrier actually going for the Jack of all trades as well as First Strike. So this is a build that isn't as strong as it was, I say, as they relentlessly pummel them. Yeah, because the last one was Senna. Also, one of those Gen G wins.
Sometimes the bros, they're just the next level.
No jump for Faker.
Yeah, Faker could be in trouble here as Owner is in exactly the right position. Grasping Roots will connect as Owner comes on over. It's a fair bit of health lost here for Faker, but doesn't have the flash, he'll be fine.
Just auto each other.
Yeah.
It's like Zara and Ivern both have such awkward walking animations as well.
Yep, and they're very planty as they are getting pushed in relentlessly. Raptor, though, is going to get started on these grubs.
That's nice. And some grubs. Mid lane also. Both these mid laners really extending the laning phase. They haven't backed. They're just both sitting on a single one. Duro.
Yeah, this is looking a little bit dicey, but Gumishi has to get over the wall and doesn't have very much mana. Does now use the heal as Owner comes on in. There's the root caller, and oh dear. Duro. Very, very low. Trusha Barrage splits them up, but they are still alive.
They don't have that much damage. That's kind of awkward.
Duro,
they haven't backed.
As T1, they're going to go for it again. This time it is just Duro. Henna is nowhere in sight. He's actually looking for a gank on that top side. Exactly. As Zayas looking to go all out, does pull them underneath the turret, loses a bunch of his tankiness though, and Henna doesn't really want to be tanking this turret. And as you can see there, if he got hit again, he would have been very, very dead. As Stranglethorns comes in, Zayas is going to avoid it, but no one's really hitting any of the turret's not hitting any of the bad guys. So it is just going to be Zayas going down in the end. They still managed to get the flash out of Raptor, and that is certainly good news. As Clear is down there as well. We did see that Faker in a bit of a long lane, but we're going to focus our attention elsewhere. As the Ram comes out, T1 getting knocked around a little bit, but the same treatment actually going over to the side of B&K is now Clear looking to jump after Faker. It is a Yordle battle, and he smacks him out of the air. Man, it was like he was playing volleyball, just throws him against the wall. With the investment put in here by B&K. Now let's see whether they do successfully get this charge to work out. The charge is definitely coming in. It's just whether they can keep themselves alive. Dawning Shadow, decent amount of work here getting done as they take down the Cassante. The turret's also dead. The Wallop not going to connect, but B&K, this is the kind of tempo, this is the kind of gusto that we saw in game 1.
Zayas used his flash in that play as well. They used a lot of ultimates. I don't think they have the damage though. Crucially, Closer wasn't there. So it is just Raptor as well as Henna. Henna also going for an actual AD build, by the way. Kraken Slayer, not the lethality weapon, but they're going to keep going.
Yeah, they're still on it. They're still on it. Let's see whether Owner can actually get in there. He dives into the pit, but it's going to be secured by Raptor. They take down the other tree as well as now you've got Clear diving on top, and B&K, I guess they took a vacation for game number 2 because they are back here and they are ready to play for game 3.
They are refreshed, Atlas. I don't know what beat they went to.
How is it refreshing what happened in game number 2? I don't know, but it obviously was because they're taking an inner turret. They just got a Baron. It's 4-0.
Set this up and feel relatively confident. But what a moment there for Raptor, right? I think Owner a little bit early, but again, he's in the pit. So what we said after game number 1 applies here again. It just doesn't feel, unless they get huge leads early, which was thanks to Owner and Carry out the case in game number 2 rather. It doesn't really feel.
Oh, the Stranglethorns is going to connect here as now Faker has to rocket jump out, but wasn't able to buffer that one. Still, he is going to keep himself alive. True Shot Barrage doing a fair bit of work here as Daisy's going to go down. Henna has to flash. In the meantime, Clear is just destroying an inner turret. Duro is there with him as well. Not entirely sure why. He was just wandering around, having a good time. They managed to take the inhibitor turret on the top lane. And 7,000 gold. Moving over and maybe it's not as much of an issue because this Baron can be two-manned, I think. As Stranglethorns comes in, there are so many seeds in there. It's going down so fast. The Ram is going to get the knock-up. It might be another 50-50 is clear. The Gnar bar is stacking, but the health bar isn't. Still, he makes it to a brush. The Baron is going to be secured. There is a snare on top of Zeus, but he still manages to make his way out. The Mega Gnar does come in. That's the root caller connecting, and that's going to buy them some space. So all 5 alive, but the Baron is not. They'll take an outer turret, for their trouble. And I think B&K are okay to go for that trade. There is also a Mountain Drake on the map that B&K could head over to if they would like. And Clear says no, because I don't need to kill a dragon if I kill a Nexus instead. And now everyone's going back. If B&K wanted to, they could head over and take that dragon if they'd like to. And it's a Nexus turret, potentially. No, the minion wave is going to stop it, but it's mid lane inhibitor turret as well. This rotation is gorgeous from B&K.
B&K, no, they don't need the dragon. It's not necessary, Atlas. You want to get those base structures. Top lane inhib already down.
As soon as she comes up, in a turret here, the last one remaining going to be seen to by Clear. His teleport is up, and I think Zeus may have actually snuck around. True Shot Barrage is going to miss, and can he find the all-out angle? He flashes, he does not find it. The redemption comes in as well. There's the all-out we were talking about, but it's on to Duro. He's so incredibly tanky. Carrier, not so much, and Raptor just blows him up. And the rest of T1 are now split. They fanned out. They're going to give up their inhibitor. An inhibitor turret is already being taken down because Clear set that one up earlier. And that's going to be all of the inhibs down. I think FearX may have done it.
Atlas, it's happening. B&K are going to get the upset win. We're in game number 3, T1. The loss against Halma, that was one thing. But there's something else entirely. Duro is TPing in.
This could be it, the resurgence for B&K. Clear smacks them both into their Nexus. And now Gumayushi is going to go for it, but he's not going to be able to find the angle. There goes the Nexus. Upset complete. B&K FearX take down T1.
As Duro did 3K
damage.
Doesn't matter. Hey, you got to win against T1.
It did almost as much as Owner.
Oh,
wait, actually, he did more than Zeus.
Oh, yeah.